state's happy with what you're doing. So you've got your ordinance, which basically said, okay, the historic preservation is a priority for the city. There was a companion resolution that created this body. The reason that that's important with the resolution is if you want to make changes to anything in the resolution, we don't have, the city council doesn't have to go through an ordinance process. We can just pass a resolution. If you find that there's something in there you want to change. And then you do have other layers of things. For example, you have rulemaking power. That doesn't require city council approval. I prepared real sketchy rules back in 2008. I think they're still on the books. You can change those at will. You can do anything you want with them. So that's sort of the layer
Okay.
cake that you have here. And looking at your agenda, there's some things you probably don't need to do anything with.
Okay,
There
yeah.
might be a couple things you could.
I
So
thought
if
we
you-
discussed these
Okay.
last time.
Well,
So which one of the agenda items would we need?
Composition, section 2, you don't need to change. You already have authority to go from a range of 4 to 7.
okay.
For 5.
I thought about that after I
Yeah,
did
that's
this.
done.
Okay, so we don't need to worry about that.
You don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Meeting quorum, you may want to change that. I know that meeting dates have been a little casual at times. Nobody has really cared, but if you want to clean that up, you could go to 10, or just make it at the call of the chair.
right,
And you actually have that in there as an additional way of meeting,
yeah,
the call of the chair.
correct.
So if you want to just, if you strike the monthly meeting requirement.
Okay, so
I think
just
you could.
cross that one off, don't worry
Yeah,
about
I
it.
would. Well,
'Cause I think the way-
don't cross it off, but I think you may want to suggest to Lynn, the city attorney, draft a resolution with that change. It's just paperwork. basically.
Okay, so you, we're not able to change that ourselves as far as the 10 months with the 2 months off, but under rulemaking?
You can ask the city council to approve an amendment to the resolution.
Okay,
And I don't think that would be a problem. It's housekeeping.
okay,
Okay,
There's no statutory requirement that you can monthly.
okay.
Quorum, that's already covered in an amendment to the resolution. It's a majority. If you're 5, you gotta have 3.
Right, okay.
So we don't-
So we don't need to
Next
vote on that
question.
one. Oh, go ahead.
The next question is, can you do this by teleconference? No. But if you have a quorum sitting in the room and somebody's on vacation but they want to participate, they can call in. We've done that once or twice. But you have to have an actual quorum in the room
okay,
to have a meeting. But let's say,
So-
Carrie, if you're out of the country or whatever,
Right.
you could call in once the quorum has been established, then you can participate.
So if there was a quorum established, then Carrie could call in to vote?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's what's
But you're
been
gonna have to
important.
have at least three more bodies.
Okay.
so she can vote though from
Well-
calling in,
Yep.
okay.
But you
Provided
gotta-
the quorum is
provided-
Provide the
already
quorum's already,
established.
provide we have the 3.
I
Yeah,
would suggest that you amend the resolution to provide for that.
okay.
Okay, oh, I see.
So there's two amendments you're talking about then?
Basically.
To meet. Okay,
Commission rules, I think you all have this book, and there are rules in there, as I mentioned, I drafted those just to have a few. Back in 2008, I think you ought to take a peek at those and update them, because some of them are pretty archaic.
So I have a copy of the commission rules, but it was second Tuesday, then it was marked out to third Tuesday.
right,
So
What's
is that something under rulemaking we can
You can just do it.
do it?
You can
Okay,
do it.
we don't need an amendment for that.
You do not.
Okay,
That's
Okay.
internal.
all right. So we don't need.
As long as it doesn't
Oh, we
conflict
can.
with the ordinance or the resolution.
Okay.
okay. So when we have,
So can we just vote on that right now
You can.
to have,
You may want to have somebody work up proposed new rules and then actually have the document in front of you when you vote on it, rather than just voting that you're going to change it, because you already have
Well,
I'm confused.
I'm confused too.
If we have the power to change it, meeting on the third Tuesday instead of the second Tuesday, why can't we just vote on it right now?
You can,
Oh, and then we'd be done with that piece.
can.
Okay.
I was just gonna suggest, since these rules that I drafted are so old.
You're just thinking it needs to be,
Just
kind of
update.
go through and make those edits on the
Exactly,
documentation.
And just do a whole new set of rules.
well, I mean, I think I'm okay with voting on the two things today, if y'all are, I mean, without seeing,
Oh, yeah.
you know, the piece, I mean, I have a copy of the rules here,
Yeah.
if anyone wants to look at it.
You know, and we can always do like a separate workshop, and we just go through the notebook together
Mhm.
and have input, make those changes, get it changed, and move on, right?
Yeah, but we have the authority to change it ourselves.
Yeah,
you
but I
know,
mean, like he's
so-
saying, a lot of it's outdated, some, because it's been in there.
There you
longer.
have to distinguish between rules, which is totally internal, which you can
Mhm.
do at will, versus changing the resolution, which would
Right.
require council action.
Right.
And asking Lynn to have this.
So, resolution,
Two items will require council action.
okay.
The top two, but then the last one with just changing our date of meetings, we can vote on
We
right
can do
now.
that
You
ourselves,
can do that,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
as long as you have at least 10 meetings a year.
Yeah,
I make a motion that we change our meetings to meet on the third Tuesday of the month versus the second Tuesday of the month. Is there a second?
I'll second
All in favor?
Yeah. it. We've been doing it for a
Yeah.
while. I know.
Okay.
I mean, there's and you know, it even says things like what the makeup of the board has to be, the different backgrounds, stuff like that. I think we've all come to the conclusion, the board is folks who are really truly interested in what we're trying to do as a commission, which is all the things that we've demonstrated. You know, you have some folks who have different backgrounds and may not be as invested in those efforts. And I think, to me, it's more about the passion and the willingness to participate, right? So that's what I've discovered, and, you know, I've been part of this for now 4 years. And I think that that's kind of the way I see it. And clearly, right now, it's written real estate,
We
architecture,
probably
lawyer,
have to change
all of,
that, Right.
And that's only suggested because in a small town,
Yep.
you're not gonna be able to fill all those chairs most likely. In cities,
That's
150,000,
correct.
you can't,
right.
So
I mean, I love having those backgrounds,
It's
absolutely.
aspirational.
But we can always invite those folks too and have them as associate members or something
Exactly.
like that. But it clearly says the board's supposed to consist of, so,
Well, it did, but there's a caveat too, that it can be
yeah,
whoever.
it's kind of
will.
waffly,
Yeah.
right?
That was inserted after the fact because of that reason.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, like you said, it was 08, so what is that, how many years? 12 years, whatever it is. I think maybe we need to, at some point, maybe this year, have a workshop and go through them again, just to kind of clean them up a little bit.
Mhm.
And then, because I hate touching things a dozen times, and to make it a little more clarity.
But to
Just
be
so we
clear,
have
you
it.
can change the rules any way you want to.
Yeah.
That's internal. That's
Right,
obviously
no, I understand.
Resolution,
Different.
council action.
Gotcha. Okay, I think we're good, right?
Yep.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate it, buddy.
Good meeting. Good.
Thank you for all your input. It's very much appreciated.
Fine.
Okay, moving quickly here. We need a co-chair. I just found out, well, first of all, the mayor election is coming up for the city, and I'm going to be running for mayor. And that election's April 12th. I'm actually going to file the application tomorrow. That means I cannot be the chair of the commission. I didn't realize that until just
I knew
a
that.
couple of days ago.
I knew that
So,
was gonna happen.
well, no, I mean, I thought if you win, you can't be the
Well,
chair.
just like Steve.
But anytime, even during the whole process, I can't do any of it, okay? Or I can't be the chair. I can't be here where monies are involved and whatever. So, I can still be an associate member, which I will commit to doing, okay? And then if I don't win, then I can come back and be chair again. Make sense?
Mhm.
So for this period of time, moving as of the 19th of January, I can't be the chairman.
From now on, that's too many.
Until the election is, until the election is over.
Okay.
And if
And
I
she wins,
win,
then she can't be.
I cannot be the chairman, period,
Well,
if I
she
win.
can't be on the Heritage Commission.
Right.
I can be an associate member. I
Right.
can sit back there and
Just
I
like
can
Steve.
still,
Yeah.
and I'll find out, for example, so Nina, as associate member, just like we asked Kathy, can you handle this project, right?
Mhm.
And I think you can, because you'll have the members supporting you on the financial
can't
side.
vote.
You just can't vote. That's the only big thing. And it's kind of like are not required to be here, but of course, I still have a very commitment, a huge commitment to this organization. So I will not.
And as
I will-
mayor, you're gonna make it all happen.
But we'll see what happens. But anyway, so we have to identify who wants to take the reign. And they're all so busy.
There's not a chance. I have too many things spinning, too many plates.
And I'm gonna have to call in for some meetings, so, it would be hard to run a meeting not sitting
Yeah.
in the room, so. Just at this point in time.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I just found this out not too long ago, that I couldn't be here through April, right? I always feel like it's not over till the fat lady sings. So think about it. Either that or we're gonna have to have somebody else join our group who can.
Well,
I don't know
and
what to do.
maybe if
I mean, it leaves a
two people- if two
position- it will
people
leave a
did it
position
together
open.
and maybe two people.
Two co-chairs.
co-chair, I mean, that would.
So my role, me leaving it, opens a position up, is what will happen. So we would need someone to come in and apply for that position, to be a member of the board, and it goes through city council to approve,
Mhm.
which that takes, so we want to know kind of soon, because we'll probably share it with them in February, right? So then we get back to 5, and you can have 2 co-chairs, you're right. I will still be in that audience. I'll still be very connected to y'all to support everything you're trying to do. As you saw, part of the reason I laid out everything like I did is I felt like we've really developed some real good templates on what went well last year, and how we're able to make things happen.